Welcome back, guys. As the final boss of Chapter 3, Yellowbrow packs quite the punch, not to mention you'll have to face him multiple times in different forms. And if that isn't enough, you'll also be up against a mini-boss in between the stages of this fight. Sounds like fun, right? Well, we're here to make sure you're prepared to face off against this strong enemy and emerge victorious with some shiny rewards. Welcome back to Retro Pocket. If you enjoy what you see, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more amazing content. Preparing for the battle against Yellowbrow. Before you head off to face Yellowbrow, you'll want to make sure you're fully prepared. You'll find him at the end of Chapter 3 in New Thunderclap Temple's Mahavira Hall. If you want to give yourself the best shot at victory, it's worth taking the time to fight optional bosses like Non-Pure and others before you reach this climactic moment. Not only will they give you some useful items, but the extra XP and sparks will give you an edge against Yellowbrow. As for Yellowbrow himself, he's got a fondness for lightning-based attacks, much like Captain Y's voice. So you'll want to stock up on shock quelling powder to reduce the damage from his electric attacks. It's also a good idea to boost your shock resistance through armor or trade mine cores with Shoe Dog from Chapter 2. And since Yellowbrow is more of a magic threat than a physical one, swap out Rock Solid for Cloud Step to dodge his attacks more effectively. Trust me, you'll want to be quick on your feet for this one. One thing to keep in mind, this battle takes place over multiple phases, but thankfully each one is checkpointed. So if Yellowbrow gets the best of you, you won't have to start from scratch. First encounter with Yellowbrow, the easy part. The first phase of this fight is by far the easiest. Yellowbrow is a giant monk towering over you, but his attacks are slow and predictable. He's got a big old scepter that he swings or slams into the ground, and if that doesn't do the trick, he'll try stomping you underfoot. While these attacks may look intimidating, they're easy to dodge. However, every hit from that lightning charge scepter will build up shock status, so don't get too cocky. To make this phase even quicker, use Immobilize during his attack animations to lock him in place and dish out some damage. You can also unleash the Wandering White Spirit attack to stun him, and pop a Wind Tamer Vessel to boost your defenses temporarily. Focus on full combos and charged heavy attacks, as they'll stun him out of his animations, leaving him wide open for more hits. Occasionally, Yellowbrow will teleport across the room, but instead of ambushing you, he'll just stand there taunting you. Don't give him the satisfaction, rush in and keep the pressure on him. When Yellowbrow's health drops to about a third, he'll start getting a little more serious. Watch out for his lightning-based AoE attacks, which can charge up parts of the floor or send trails of lightning your way. This is your cue to back off and dodge. If he raises his scepter to the sky, he's charging up for a big attack. Rush in and unleash a full combo or a charged heavy attack to interrupt him and keep whittling away at his health. Finish this phase and you'll have earned a quick breather, but don't get too comfortable. Yellowbrow has more tricks up his sleeve. Between phases, the Macaque Chief fight. Once you've dealt with Yellowbrow in the first phase, a cutscene will trigger where he traps you inside a jar. Your next challenge is fighting the Macaque Chief, but this time you'll have a little help from Juba-Ji. While this fight is no walk in the park, the good news is that if you die, you won't have to repeat the first Yellowbrow encounter. Once you've sent the Macaque Chief packing, you'll drop into another part of the temple where Yellowbrow is waiting for round 2. Second encounter with Yellowbrow, the real fight begins. Now we're getting into the thick of it. In this second phase, Yellowbrow has a new trick he can turn himself into solid gold. When he does this, he's invulnerable to your attacks and your staff will just bounce off him. Meanwhile, he'll be charging up his scepter with even more powerful lightning strikes. It's not just the swings you need to worry about here. Watch out for the shockwaves that ripple across the ground after each strike. Your best bet is to wait until he's in gold form and then charge up your focus heavy attacks. Even though your combos won't work when he's golden, a few solid hits will knock him out of this state, staggering him and leaving him vulnerable. Once he's staggered, go all in with your attacks. When you've shaved off about a third of his health in this phase, Yellowbrow will let out a roar that stuns you, followed by a massive lightning attack. Unfortunately, this is one of those unavoidable cutscene moments, and it'll take a big chunk of your health. But don't panic heal up immediately after the cutscene ends, and you'll be back in the fight. Final phases, the last stretch. As you move into the final stretch of the fight, things start to look more familiar. Yellowbrow will keep using his lightning attacks and teleporting around the arena. The key difference now is that he can stay in gold form for longer, making it harder to deal consistent damage. Just like before, focus on knocking him out of his gold form with charged heavy attacks and then exploit those windows to deal damage. If you've made it this far and you still have some mana left, now's the time to use it. If you have the Wandering White Spirit equipped, use its transformation attack to knock Yellowbrow out of gold form instantly. If not, you can always rely on Wind Temmer for extra defense or transform into a Yaoguai form like Rock Guai to absorb some of the damage. As you get closer to victory, Yellowbrow will unleash another roaring shockwave, followed by another cutscene lightning attack. This is your final hurdle. Heal up once more, keep dodging his lightning strikes, and focus on your openings. By now, you should have a good handle on his attack patterns, so stay patient, keep your cool, and finish the job. Yellowbrow Rewards. Once you've finally defeated Yellowbrow, Chapter 3 wraps up, and you'll be rewarded with the third relic, Hubris Nose. This powerful relic gives you the option to choose between 3 buffs, each designed to enhance your abilities. First up, Lingering Aroma increases your damage output shortly after casting a spell, perfect for those who like to strike hard and fast. Next, In One Breath allows you to charge up to 4 focus points when using the Ring of Fire spell, giving you more power to unleash in battle. Finally, Hold Breath extends the invincibility duration of your dodge, making it even easier to avoid damage and stay on your feet during tough encounters. But the rewards don't stop there. You'll also earn a generous helping of items to boost your progress, including 4330 XP, 2267 Will, Cosmo Radiance, Gold Tree Core, Refined Iron Sand, Fine Gold Thread, Cold Iron Leaves, and a Mind Core. These valuable materials will come in handy as you continue your journey, upgrading your gear and preparing for the challenges ahead. With Yellowbrow defeated and the third relic in your possession, you're all set to face even greater adversaries in Black Myth, Wukong. Just remember, patience and persistence are the keys to victory. Stay focused, master those dodges, and let Yellowbrow know that no amount of lightning will stop you from becoming the ultimate warrior. And there you have it, folks. Yellowbrow, the electrifying monk, is down for the count. This fight is no joke. Between his lightning-charged attacks, his golden invulnerability phase, and those health-draining cutscenes, you'll need to stay sharp and keep your cool. But with the right strategy, patience, and maybe a little help from Wandering White, you'll emerge victorious. By the time you've beaten Yellowbrow, you'll have mastered dodging, countering, and knowing when to strike, which will make you more than prepared for the challenges ahead. Plus, the rewards are well worth the effort, with that shiny new relic and a nice stash of resources to keep you going strong. So gear up, get your shock-quelling powder ready, and show Yellowbrow that no amount of lightning can stop you. And hey, if things get tough, just remember every boss in Black Myth Wukong is beatable with the right approach. Keep grinding, stay patient, and enjoy every epic moment of this incredible journey. Until next time, keep your staff at the ready, and may your focus points always be full. We appreciate your support. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to stay connected with all our latest updates.